Planning Aid Wales was commissioned to help the Bay of Colwyn Town Council prepare a place plan. Place plan is a community-led, community-prepared plan that summarise community aspirations for how they would like to see their area grow and change over time, which can form part of the statutory planning system in Wales. The steering group was formed in 2021 and we began then a programme of engagement work that took place in the early part of 2022. That took a lot of time to collate and analyse, and the plan then was published and adopted by the Town Council in January 2024. The product was a 90-page document that summarised all of the planning aspirations of the community, what the community wanted, all of the work that was done over that 2-year period to prepare the plan. We celebrated the completion and adoption of the plan at a launch event which explored and celebrated what was in the plan and really raised awareness of the plan within the community itself.
The event today was to celebrate the adoption of the place plan by the Town Council, which is a real milestone in this process. Whilst I've said it's a celebration, today is the start of a lot more work in trying to implement the plan and the actions which have come from it.
Our job now is to make sure we do something with that plan and that hasn't been a waste of 2 years' work, that it's used as a launch pad and making things happen for our town ourselves. It's really turning the plan into action now is the focus for February and March.
The Plan to Action project had 2 main aims, which was to raise awareness and embed the plan within the community, and then also to support the production of 6 themed working groups. By its nature, a place plan covers an enormous range of issues. Anything that relates to the built environment can be covered within a place plan, and we categorised those by 6 themes, topics then, that related directly to what the community wanted to see out of the plan. We saw the working groups as really important to help bridge the gap between vision and reality, actually deliver change on the ground. The first working group workshops attracted over 71 different people from different backgrounds who had different interests.
We've had 4 workshops today and another 2 tomorrow. We've run workshops today on culture heritage and retail and housing themes. This conversation now around the table with all of these different people is really beneficial because people, as part of their everyday working lives, are actually doing a lot of this work already.
What's come out of today most strongly has been the expertise of everybody within the group and their external networks. The fact that every action that was suggested, there was somebody in the group who could say, yeah, I know something about that, I know somebody who can help with that.
Really, these working groups are about creating momentum for change, actually delivering projects on the ground that tie directly back to the themes within the plan, which of course were expressions of community aspirations around those different themes. So for example, we've recently seen a project where accessibility mats have been provided on the beach itself. We've also recently seen the establishment of a community garden within the town centre called Garth Pawb, which again was identified within the open spaces theme within the plan.
So we're here today on St David's Day to do the official opening of Garth Pawb, our brand new community garden that's been created on a disused, blocked off alleyway. So we recognised there was a need for a community garden space, and the place plan gave us the evidence base, importantly, to be able to apply for grant funding.
Y gobaith ydy i'r ardd bod y gymuned yn ei gymryd I drosodd ac yn plannu bwyd, plannu blodau, jyst I wneud yn darn hardd yn lle y gwastraff oedd yma. Mae bobl yn arwyddo I ddeud bod nhw'n fodlon I ddod I gwirfoddoli yn yr ar, a mae hynna'n braf iawn I weld.
All of the groups are now working on projects similar to this, and actually we've got now another 2 big applications in with different funding bodies. What the place plan gave us was the robust evidence base. So whenever you're putting in grant applications, the funders generally, especially for grants of this size, want to see evidence of need. So then it's difficult to do that without some significant community engagement work. The beauty of having already done the place plan is we had that really robust evidence base. So it's there for all groups, irrespective of size. They don't have to go out and do that body of community research themselves. If there's evidence already in the plan, they can give a link to it, they can quote from the place plan, they can use it with their own funding applications. Because it's come from the place plan, it delivers on that aspiration of the whole community, and that's the beauty of it.
Delivering actions on the ground builds trust and credibility with the community themselves. They can see that their voices were heard and action has taken place as a result. This of course encourages them to continue to engage with the plan and the wider planning system in future as a result. The place plan acts as a tool, as a medium, or sets a common understanding between aspirations of planning and aspirations of the community themselves. That creates a better relationship and better outcomes within the planning process. Whilst the Plan to Action project identified quick wins, there is actually a multi-year time period for the plan to deliver on the projects and actions it identifies. And of course, this is a community-led and a bottom-up type of plan, and given that the plan will take place over a multi-year time frame, the community are now really taking control of the plan for themselves and taking the plan forward without Planning Aid Wales's involvement, which is exactly what we want. Really, it's about the community taking action for themselves over the next 10 years, and I'm excited to see what happens in Colwyn Bay.